Hi, and welcome. This podcast is brought to you by Sandy Eansor as a part of a collection put together by the Psychology Department of the Greater Essex County District School Board. The goal is to help students and their families through this challenging time. This podcast will specifically discuss some of the reasons that you, as a teen, may be experiencing stress and some strategies that you can use to help manage it. First, it's important to remember that stress is a normal part of life at every age. However, how stress is handled varies among individuals. For many people, stress can present itself in not so obvious ways. You may feel or act short-tempered or argumentative, for example. You may also sleep more or less than usual, or eat too much or too little. Or sometimes stress may show up as a physical symptom, such as a headache or digestive problem. You may also have difficulty focusing, or even start avoiding responsibilities, like homework or household chores. Stress is different for everyone. To be able to properly manage your stress, it's important to understand not only the signs, but also the causes. So let's talk about some of the major causes of stress for teens. Even before COVID-19, conflict at home was a very common source of stress for both teens and adults. And with the current situation, stress in homes is likely higher than it normally would be. There are also many stressors for teens that expand beyond home issues. During the pandemic, you may also be upset and or worried about things like keeping up with your academics, or missing your friends, or losing out on special events like prom and graduation. It is completely understandable to be stressed about all of these things, and coping with and managing these stressors is possible. In fact, learning how to manage stress is an important life skill. During stressful times, it's important to try to maintain routines, as they keep our bodies and brains healthy and active. It's also important to make time for things you enjoy and find relaxing. This could be something as simple as listening to music, reading a book, drawing, or going for a walk. Basically, anything that helps you feel calm and content can be a great stress reducer. Another important part of managing your stress is to discuss it with someone who may understand and offer support. This could be a parent, sibling, peer, or even professional counselor or therapist, for example. Sometimes it's difficult to find the words to describe how you're feeling. Other times, even when you can find the words, you may be unsure about opening up to someone about it. In times like these, you can start by simply spending time with the people you like, trust, and feel comfortable around. Although that cannot always be done physically during this time, other options include video chats on platforms such as Zoom or FaceTime, co-playing online video games, or even watching movies through extensions like Netflix Party. There are also many steps you can take on your own to help manage your stress. During times of high stress, it's often helpful to set a small goal and take steps towards achieving that goal. As always, sleeping well and getting regular exercise are essential. In fact, experts recommend 8 to 10 hours of sleep and 60 minutes of exercise a day for teens. Going for a walk, run, bike ride, or rollerblade, among other things, is an effective way to relieve stress, especially since being out in nature can be very therapeutic. Another great tip is to find a creative outlet. Whether this be writing in a journal, drawing, painting, or making music, being able to express yourself can be very helpful when fighting stress. As I said before, everyone handles stress differently, and so obviously, certain tips work better for some people than others. Whatever strategies you follow, it's important to balance active and quiet time. This brings me to my last strategy, which many people find to be the most effective for them: meditation. Meditation and mindfulness activities vary, but one powerful one is simply to sit still and focus on your breath. Breathe slowly in and then slowly out. Close your eyes and try to notice how the air feels in your nose and chest and what your breathing sounds like. Or you can even listen to meditation playlists that include gentle music and white noise. These are readily available on apps like Spotify or Apple Music. Great apps for meditation and mindfulness activities are also available, such as Calm or Headspace, as well as lots of tutorial videos on YouTube and TikTok. There are many types and styles of meditation that can have great benefits for reducing stress. Try different things, different exercises, different activities, different meditation strategies, and then keep a list of what is most helpful for you. For most teenagers, stress comes and goes, and learning to identify your own stress and use stress-reducing strategies can help you combat it much faster. However, sometimes stress doesn't go away. Or it's so intense that it can stop you from doing everyday things. If this is the case, you should reach out to someone you trust or a professional such as a psychologist or social worker. Please be aware of the difference and reach out. Consider seeking support if your stress-related feelings are any of the following: very intense, last for weeks, months, or even longer, stop you from doing things you want to do or normally can do, get in the way of your ability to learn, complete tasks, or enjoy everyday life, or interfere with your friendships or family life. I hope this podcast was helpful in some way. This is a difficult time for all of us. You may not always be able to control stressful events in your life, but you can do a lot to control the way you respond to them. Find what works for you. Do the best you can. Try to focus on the positive. Be kind to yourself and stay safe. Thank you for listening.